Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. And I want to tell you about this great reward, this great present, this great gift that follows along where I go. And it's coming to you as I am coming to you. You have heard me say that I want to be President of the United States of America and I want to do it for you. You've heard me say that. But I'm sure the question might come to your mind, is he serious? Does he really want to be president? And the answer to that, ladies and gentlemen, is heck no. Heck no. That is an awesome job. And it has awesome responsibilities. And I wouldn't wish it on anyone. But I must run. I must run because you are loved. You are loved. And I come to share that message with you. And I don't trust anybody else to look after you, to make sure that your dreams come true. And so I take on this responsibility of taking these first steps to try to get to that White House. You see, ladies and gentlemen, I also understand that the true job of being President of the United States, or to be the administrator of this nation and its people, in the real way, is not a very difficult job. You see, I understand why things are the way they are, and it gives me a point of view. You know, I heard a preacher once tell me, he said, Eddie, you talk like people owe somebody something. He says his mother worked her way up by her bootstraps. I mean, she worked hard, she studied, and she got her education that she needed, and she moved on up. I guess they call that putting yourself up by your bootstraps. I believe that's a representation of it. But I ask you, you parents out there who got children, when your children came into the world, did you owe them anything? Of course you did. You owed them the life sustenance that was humanly required. Some other power took care of other stuff, but that which was humanly required, you made sure they got food. You made sure they got clothes. You made sure they got shelter. You owed that to them. Now, look at it like this. We are human beings put here on this earth. We are God's children. And God owes us everything. And God not only owes us everything, He has prepared that everything that is required to bring our happiness, to make sure that our dreams are guaranteed, He has provided. That is done. It is actually, ladies and gentlemen, a birthright. A birthright. A birthright. But it didn't just start with us. It started with the first parents. And they sold it out. And everybody since then has been selling it and selling it and selling it out. Their birthright. But the truth of the matter is, you gave it up. We as people have given it up. But we didn't just give it up. We were lied to. We were lied to. You see, this power that moved us in a different direction convinced some of us that we were more important than others. If all of us, as we were having our dreams come true, imagine how it would be, says this liar or this deceiver, if you had more of it. And the way to get more is to get it from where it is at. And you deserve more because you are bigger and better. You're deserving, you're smart, and they are nothing. and convinced you that you were more important than some of your brothers and your sisters. And you were willing to walk a path that had been laid down by that deceitful one that ended up taking from others every issue of life, a potion, so that you can feel that your dream has come at the hands of this deceitful one. Even though it has led you to create all of what we see. But we do it because we're blind. We don't know any better. But every now and then, somebody sees the light. And I am one that can see the light. I can see through the lies that have been told. And the reason that I can see through the lies that have been told, because I am one to tell you that everything is yours. Everything. When you got sick and couldn't heal yourselves, God chose one and gave them the knowledge of taking care of you and sent them here to manifest that skill, that requirement of us, that requirement on us, and in every issue of life. And so, since we gave it up, we're going to have to take it back. And it's not going to be easy to take it back. Because what we have given to the powers that have deceived us is not going to be just given back to you. That's not going to happen. But yet it is required. It is required that if we want it, if we want our birthright back, we got to take it. But we got to take it according to the principles of God. We got to take it according to the principles of heaven. We are not barbarians. We don't go out killing and but this monster that we as people, as the human beings all over the world have allowed to manifest itself. The way to destroy that cancer is to reject and reject and reject all that it is about. Give it no power. Even if it takes our lives, we do it joyously because we know the trick that has been played. We know the trick. And though we would love to live in these bodies for however long, we know that until someone make the moves to deal with this cancer, to cut it out at the roots, it will always be there. And there is no one better to do that than the one that is filled with the love that only God can give. No one better. And here I stand before you to tell you to seriously consider. You think anybody else, Republican or Democrat, would try? They think that this is silly. But since I have talked to you, you thought it was silly, but now you can kind of see where I'm coming from. And the next time you hear me speaking, even if it's here in this medium, you will be more prompt to listen because what I'm telling you is touching you because it's real. Now, it doesn't matter whether you were poor on that side or whether you are on this other side. You who are causing the pain gonna have to stop. And those who are receiving it gonna have to reject it. And there will come a healing. There will become a healing. And we as a people can get back to being creators of universe. Boy, I know you need me as your president because these other guys out here still out here talking about war. Out here talking about, come on. Don't you think it's time we grow up from that? Having said this, I'll leave it there. Eddie Marcus. Eddie Marcus. Bye-bye now.